Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Farming Simulator. We're on a little bit different map than I was expecting to be just because I think I'm still having some minor issues with that map, or maybe it's just me. I don't know, I haven't quite figured it out yet, but this map is working just fine. I've been playing on most of today, but the map we are on is White Farm. Let's get to the PDA. This is the map here. We're all the way down here at the shop. And the map actually isn't that massive. I mean, it is, but it isn't. Oh, and I got corn there. I didn't realize I had that piece. Okay, it's still growing. But it looks like potatoes are done, but I'm probably going to plow those under because I don't like dealing with potatoes. I'm talking about this strip here. We've already harvested field 2. And I have a tractor stuck in there. And I've already harvested field 3, which I have a semi that is packed full. And we need to get to the store or to the grain mill and sell it off. Just so you guys are aware, this vehicle up here, I think that's a pickup. This semi, and I'm assuming this semi as well, are not mine. At least not to my knowledge. 1 minute. Nope, don't have any leased items. And I only have the one truck. So yeah, those other two on the map are not mine. And I'm pretty sure it's a pickup with a horse trailer. Oh, I got a little bit of weight on the back of this. This pickup truck is not gonna be great with this. We have this packed full of pig food. This is one of 82 Studios trailers. And of course, I went with the unrealistic. Because, well, it's me. It makes life so much easier. So we do have 82,000, I'm assuming, liters of pig food that we just got from the shop. This trailer is the only thing that you'll see so far, as far as my vehicles go, that are what you get with the game when you do new farmer mode. So there is that. I realized that I think what I tried to do and why it wasn't wanting to work for me with American Falls is I was trying to do the whole oh, don't stop there, you moron. Sorry guys. I was trying to do, I think it's the farm manager one, the middle option, where you don't get anything but you start off with quite a bit of money. I have a feeling that might be the cause as to why I couldn't get American Falls to function right. So, I think later on down the road, possibly this weekend, I'm going to play around with it a little bit more. Mainly because I am off. There's our truck. I am off this weekend for my paying job. So I will have some time. But yeah, I realized that our pigs did not have any food and need food. I believe it's the same with our chickens. We need chicken feed. So what we need to do is we need to come in through here without hopefully hitting anything and get our pigs some food. They should be more than happy with it. Looks like they're all sleeping. Yeah, there was one I just saw, cute little pig butt going inside. Yep, there they are. There's some that are moving around. Alright, obviously we didn't quite empty out the trailer, but what I want to do is I want to come out here, see if we can get the tractor to drive out. Because last night, well, I guess it is still nighttime right now. It's only 12:30 at night. Well, earlier this evening then, we had a torrential downpour as I was trying to get bales out of the field. And I don't know if you can see that, but we have it buried down to the rims. I was getting these two bales from back here in the corner, and I sunk down and I couldn't move. So I'm hoping that the ground, at least the top layer, has dried off enough, or at least, you know, the water's ran off enough to where we can actually get this driven out. The reason why I still have these and why you don't see any other bales on the field is we got our little skid steer out here and being very careful, taking one bale at a time so we didn't sink that up to the rims or worse. We got those out. It sucked, but we were careful with how we got into the field and we didn't spend too much time in the field. Went out, picked one up, and left. That type of deal. So, let's hop up in here, see what kind of mess we can do to our field even more. Get the lights on. Ooh. This tractor may need some maintenance done when we get this out. Well, good news is steering isn't messed up. We can get that front wheels. Ugh. I was trying to use these to help kind of lift the front end up, but I think these were just getting dug into the ground too. Talking about the bales, that is. All right, let's see what we can do. Slow, come on. Get up there. There we go. There we go. Whew. That was close. Wasn't sure if we were going to get out of that one. Not without some extra help. So this field and the other field, we got the straw baled and obviously taken off the field, except for these two, relatively quickly. Unfortunately, half of them, mainly from this field, got wet and soaked, so they are up here. Hopefully, we don't have them completely packed, get tight together, because then we can get mold and mildew and other stuff. So there's our little skid steer. I'm gonna set these here. They're gonna get stored away. Basically back in here. So we only have like a handful. There's 3 green bales, grass bales, and then these 3 bales here. And everything else with the stripes is what we've done today. Well, last night or yesterday and I guess today. You know what I mean. Time travel, difficult, yeah. So, this might be more of like a muck rake, but at the same time, it actually works out quite well for moving bales. I can easily grab 2 at a time. But the next thing that we need to do, and it may actually be something that we wait until morning for. And we're going to just pull this back into here, because I'm going to have this tractor run the rake that you see here. Alright. So we got the John Deere up here with the mower attached to it. And we need to go and mow this field because it is ready to harvest. And then after we get that done, I'm hoping that our corn is going to be ready. Let me grab my tablet here, see if we can take a look at when we can expect that corn to be ready. Looks like not for another month. Yay. But if we do it right, trying to think of what we could plant after that. But it might have to wait until April time frame after winter. So I think what I might do is throw some oilseed radish down if we can get that harvested in enough time. But the grass we should be able to plant all the way up until December. Okay. So all my fields do need plowed, unfortunately. Let's take the harvest off. Oh, apparently, well, technically this it doesn't register this grass field as a field yet. It will once we plow it. Oh, there it is. Yeah, so we'll take the weed off. Nothing's mulched anywhere on the map, it looks like. So 17 is ours. When we harvest that, we'll have to plow that. Grass field needs plowed. 2, 3, and 4 all need plowed. What I think I might do is actually combine 3 and 4 into one big field. I think that's going to make sense because I'm not a big fan of just that tiny sliver of a field right there. But that's just me. So I think that's what we're going to do. As you can tell, weeds are taking hold. But they'll be dealt with appropriately once excuse me. Once we do our plowing and everything like that. And I think I'm going to eventually buy this one, field 8, eventually. But unfortunately, I need 452,000. So I think what we're going to probably do here before too long is that I'm going to go get some sleep. We're going to get up first thing in the morning, start mowing this, and dealing with that. Alright, I woke up a little late this morning. It's almost 8 o'clock, and I forgot that we needed to get this trailer emptied out. So we're going to go sell our wheat that we have in here. 40,400 liters of it. Alright, people, come on. You see a semi coming down the path, you get off the path. So if I remember right, this mill that we're taking these to, crash counter? Where is that crash counter? Yeah, this mill that we're taking it to is very unique. I'll put it that way. Thankfully, it's not pouring down rain, because otherwise I don't think I'd be coming down this path here. The grass was just a little too wet to mow this morning anyway, so this kind of helps things a little bit. So when I say it's an old school mill, I mean it's an old school mill. Check this out. Gotta hop out. We need to open this up. And we're gonna just empty straight into that. Alright, that'll be a nice bit of profit. About, we'll say 37,500. So because this is kind of like an automated thing, and whatever grain it has, it just kind of does its thing. We're just going to go ahead and close that, keep water out of the system, and all of that. It is a communal effort for that, so we don't want to cause any damage. So in the meantime, we're going to make our way through these fields and back home. And you'll catch up with me, or I'll catch up with you, one of the two, when we're in the tractor mowing. Alright, we're out here in the field getting this mowed up. So one thing I do want to mention is with this map, you start off with the animals. Unfortunately, you start off with the animals having no food, no water. If they take water. I haven't checked the water. Oops. I haven't looked into feeding chickens yet, so they're not going to be growing anytime soon. I don't believe I have it turned on to where it might be a mod that I can do that so that, you know, the animals die and then they get removed. So yeah, I could have a bunch of dead animals and not know it. But yeah, we're just kind of going through and getting everything mowed here. We're gonna come through and ted it after the fact. Apparently I somehow missed a strip there. So yeah, this mower isn't anything special. I do have a few pieces of equipment that I'm wanting to buy to help make things easier on the farm. I mean, the tractors I have are just fine. Clearly the equipment that comes with the field and the tractors that come with the field are matched up pretty well. So it's nothing like that, but like the trailer that I just had to buy so I can deal with the pig feed and chicken feed and everything like that, you know, that's kind of the kind of additions that I'm looking at. I am also looking at trading in that pickup truck that we got for something that might be able to handle that trailer a little bit more, maybe some of the other trailers that we have on the field, on the farm. Yeah, on the field. This is the only thing that's on the field, so, and that's just because I mean, not necessarily that manure spreader that we have there in front of us, but more so, we have a tank for, I believe, milk, that if we get it filled up, can use a pickup truck to take it to market. So, I mean, things like that. I'm trying to be smart about this and not just get the biggest and best that the game has to offer, per se. But more so, I'm trying to be smart about lately I've been trying to play the game smarter and not just, hey, this is the best, biggest and best, let's run with this. And even though it doesn't make much sense. One thing that I've found with this particular map, though, is if you like this feel of like a small farm, like a small farmyard, but you enjoy a mixture, well, at least say a mixture of fields, whether massive or small, this map kind of has a little bit of everything. So I haven't played too much on it. I was playing on it a little bit, getting ready to do recordings before everything went to, yeah, we'll just say that. So, and I was just kind of getting to the point of that recording of doing what we're doing right now, mowing this field. So, unfortunately, things happened, and I got frustrated and mad at myself and deleted all my save games. So we're starting off fresh with everything. We may get back into Elm Creek and rebuild everything, because I didn't rebuild it from the last time I deleted it. Oops. Yeah. That one was a mistake. This one was me out of frustration. So, I think part of that just had to do with the fact that I thought that we actually had an issue with the save games. So, and I do try to take into account that certain mods, when they update, require new save games. And yes, I realize I'm going in circles, and no, I don't care. Because after this, after we get this grass all tedded and then baled and then picked up off the field, we're going to be plowing the field under anyway. So it's not going to matter. Looks like our yield, I know you guys can't see it, but our yield monitor looks like we're actually doing really decent. I mean, not the best, because obviously I haven't done anything to take care of this. See, and this is kind of why, because I'm unfortunately tearing up the grass before I even can mow it. So this is kind of why I haven't been trying to drive on it. And of course, we missed a decent little strip there. And another. I haven't done courseplay or anything with a mower like this that's offset, so I'm not confident in my abilities to get that set up right. I know there's a way that it can be offset. I just don't know the exact measurements on that. And we'll get that strip there. But yeah, I figured I'd do that real quick just to show you guys that I'm not perfect, and I didn't do that on purpose. I was actually trying to get everything. But my biggest pet peeve is that just tearing up the grass. Because I do have that mod installed, albeit I have it set to affect the fields as little as possible, while still being able to affect the fields. Because I do like that mod. I do like the fact that it makes it a little bit more realistic, and it makes it so you have to be a little bit more careful about how you drive on your fields. But at the same time, I do realize that sometimes it just can't be helped. You know, you're driving your equipment on the field trying to get things done, and sometimes the equipment doesn't want to function the way it needs to. So we're gonna go back to driving around in a circle. Not this kind of circle, but around the border. Just working our way inward. So, but I hope everyone is having a fantastic day, and hope you all have had a fantastic week. Because if I remember correctly, actually this might be coming out on a Thursday. I was thinking this might be coming out on Saturday, but I just realized I don't know if I've done my recording for a Saturday or for Thursday yet. So this is probably going to be coming out on Thursday of this week. And I still will have to find something to do for my Saturday recording. I might have an idea or two, but I have a couple days at minimum to figure that out. With it being a Tuesday right now as I am recording this. If you guys aren't aware, I tend to, unless I'm taking a vacation or I just kind of get in the mood to record a bunch of things, I tend not to record too far in advance. Just because, you know, with like ATS or Farming Sim, if there's an amazing mod or DLC that's coming out, I want to try to get a recording out in enough time for you guys to be able to see the video and make a decision on what you want to do before you actually buy it. So it may not be, you know, next day type of deal from it when it releases, but I do try to be within the week. Now, if something crazy happens with a game or something crazy happens with me, that's where you might see an additional recording in the week. I know I mentioned in the past about possibly doing like a sports type of deal, whether it's hockey, baseball, football, doing something like that for Sunday once in a while. That's still up in the air. I mean, I had the games, heck, even golf. But at the same time, you guys haven't given me any input. I can't really make too many educated decisions without some input from you guys. So I mean, I have a few people that have commented on my videos, and I do read them. I do see them. Anything that is obviously spam related, automatically, you know, I do what I can to remove them as quickly as possible. Not that I've had anyone tell me this, but, you know, because it is going around and there are plenty of people that are dealing with it, I'm never going to ask you for money. Ever. I don't care how popular you get or if I stay at this level. I don't need that responsibility at all. I don't need you guys feeling like you owe me anything. The only thing I would love to have you guys owe me is just a simple subscribe. Maybe a like or a comment on the video. That's it. Anything else you guys want to do, that is up to you. But I will not ask you for money. I don't know if I will even accept money if you guys give it to me, unless it's obviously in the form of, you know, YouTube, or if I decide to do live streams. Of course, that's going to be the exception to that rule. Again, I still won't ask you for donations or anything like that. I hope you guys are well aware of that. I know I've mentioned that of doing live streams and whatnot. I have everything in play. I just haven't gotten the urge to really do anything like that yet. And partially it's due to the fact that, I mean, my paying job tends to get in the way of that. I get every other weekend off, so yeah, I could, in theory, do something like that. And maybe I'll do something crazy like play golf or whatever. You know, do a sporting event once in a while for live stream, at least for a couple of them. And then if it gets popular, you know, start doing things like golf, or not golf, farming sim, duh, already said golf. Farming sim or ATS, where we can just kind of be in here and just chat. But I mean, if you guys want to help me out in that and kind of give me an idea as to what you would like to see me do for a live stream, let me know. Put it down in the comments. I want to hear from you. No, I don't care if a comment helps my algorithm, to be in all honesty. What I care is about being able to produce content that you guys are going to enjoy and what you're going to watch, and kind of go from there. Alrighty then, part of me wasn't expecting to have that all done so far. Alrighty then. Of course I have that case parked where I want to put this. Wait a minute, that's not the tedder. That's the windrower. The other case, I believe, is upstairs with the windrower. Let's jog up there real quick. Ah, there it is. I'm not going to windrow yet. I would just want to let that sit and try to dry a little bit. I will probably do that off screen, honestly. So I do have manual attachment on. I decided to go back to that. I do like it. Every once in a while, though, it is nice to not have to worry about that. So what manual attachment does is you actually have to get out of the tractor to attach things. There are a couple pieces of equipment that you can do it from in cabin, like the headers on a harvester. You can attach it, but you still have to get out and attach the PTO and electricity for it to run properly. So what I mean by that is you come out here. The default is Z, at least for PC. You press Z, it undoes the PTO. If you hold Z, it undoes the electricity. And you can do it in any order. You can hold Z to do electricity first and then PTO, or vice versa. But holding will always do your electricity, and just tapping Z will always do your PTO. I don't believe every single piece of equipment that you're going to attach to your vehicle is going to have, obviously, PTO for certain, or electricity, or vice versa, or both. So it just depends on the equipment. But yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and call the video there, guys. So as always, if you happen to like what you see, if you catch yourself watching more than one of my videos, please do us both a favor and hit that subscribe button and ring that bell. That bell will let you be notified of every single video I post, and not just select few here and there. And if you're already subscribed, guys, I thank you and I greatly appreciate it. And of course, if you're not subscribed, guys, hey, you got out. Get in there. How would you get out of there? If you're not subscribed, guys, go ahead and do me a favor if you made it this far. I need to slide that. Guess I can't. Yeah, do me a favor, guys, and go ahead, hit that subscribe button. I think we'll both greatly appreciate that. Yeah. So guys, with all that being said, we'll catch you in the next episode. Take care. Peace.